Welcome to a special edition of Bettin with the Best. Ryan Dietrich here with Chris Hartley, and we're looking at March Madness today. It's probably the most exciting weekend of the year. First and second rounds, we got 16 games on the slate today. So we're going to get right after it. It's after conference tournaments ended up, it was a lot of good action last weekend.
Yeah, a lot of good action. This is the best time of the year for me. College basketball, March Madness, I love it. Everybody out there should love this time if you're a sports fan. So let's dive into it with our first game, West Virginia Mountaineers and the Maryland Terrapins. This game, man, it's going to be pretty back and forth as long as the Maryland Terrapins don't go on that cold streak, because they're good for going on long stretches where they get cold, and that'll be a disaster for them in this tournament play if they go on a cold streak versus Huggins.
Yeah,
so
yep, 12-15, just kicking off afternoon, or just tipping off afternoon. Bob Huggins, experienced in the tournament. He's 4-1 in the first round as the Mountaineers head coach. Maryland, not very good away from home. Obviously, this is at a neutral site.
Yeah.
And like you mentioned, man, both these teams are just kind of mediocre. We're looking at an 8-9 matchup.
Yep.
You know, pretty good squads, but haven't met expectations. So, you know, but that can lead to, you know, still a good game, good action, those kinds of things. So, the line right now, West Virginia's a 2-point favorite.
Yep.
Over-under at 138.
Right.
The sports line model I'm looking at got it over-under at 140. We got a slight edge to Maryland.
Right. Slight edge to Maryland.
And that's the, you know, this is just a simulation. You know, we're talking off camera. Where are you leaning? Or do you gotta lean?
I'm going with, if I would, you know, play this game, I would do West Virginia money line, because the point spread is too close for me. It's going to be plenty of lead changes in this game.
Yep.
So you might get a big run here and there from both directions. And then, you know, college basketball, once it gets down to the last 4 minutes of basketball.
Yeah, anything can happen.
Anything can happen. And so if the play would be West Virginia money line for me at minus 130 or better. That's why I would take it.
Yeah, I'm looking at Barstool right now. It's got West Virginia money line at 139. You know, I think West Virginia wins this game. Bob Huggins and Maryland isn't that good on the road. Maryland really thrives at home in that intense atmosphere. You know, so if you're going to play it, but you know, you don't have to play every game either.
Yeah,
that's the beauty of it.
That's the beauty of it. So if they do pull it out, and we got, you know, Alabama got an easy first round. So they'll meet Alabama in the second round, and then
the winner of this game.
It's gonna get tough for them then.
Yep, but it should be a great one to start off the tournament with.
Definitely.
I mean, obviously there's some first four going on, but first game of the day, Thursday, 12:15, West Virginia, Maryland, should be a good one either way.
Yep.
12:40, I like that one too. Furman and Virginia.
Yeah, Furman and Virginia, man. This is gonna be my upset. I'm calling it the upset of the first round. I'm going Virginia getting knocked off. I'm gonna take the points +5. But Furman, to me, probably is gonna outright win this ball game.
+5, excellent. I see it at +6 right now, so even better. Take some points. Furman out of South Carolina.
Yep.
In Virginia, number 4 seed, but they've shown some flaws.
Definitely.
They've got a couple of bad losses. I know they got thumped at Boston College. So Virginia, definitely not the typical powerhouse that Virginia normally is. 25-7, good record, but hey, Furman, 27-7. You know, we'll see what they can bring. I like those 6 points too. A 13-4 matchup could be a tight one. True TV, 12:40 p.m.
Yep.
Over under 132. I know Virginia usually plays slow.
Yeah. Virginia's gonna look to play very slow in this game. Defensive basketball game, and Furman, they're gonna showcase their offense basically. So, I can't bet the total on this game because of that. Because both of them, one plays slow, and Furman wants to showcase the offense. So I don't see a good value on the total at all. But far as Virginia's only covered the spread in 4 of the last 14 contests, so I'm not messing with that either. Once you look at just the statistics and the leaders, the Paladins, they're a better free throw shooting team. So I want to lead. I want to lean towards Virginia advancing in this small local bracket of pools, but I wouldn't be surprised, and you don't want to hate the underdog to advance in this spot, because Furman, I would play it at +5, give them 5 points. Even if they do lose, it might be by 3, and you can still cash out. So I will go with Furman +5, play it to +5 or 5.5, but give me Furman with those points.
All right, yeah. You know, Furman's won 5 straight. Virginia cruising along. Their last loss was to Duke in the ACC championship, so they've been playing well. I'm like you. It's tough, like looking at the over-under, 132. Furman averages in the mid-70s, and Virginia's defense allows in the mid-60s. It's hard to just, predict which is going to give on that side. So if I like the play, I'd probably take Furman in some points. Maybe a good teaser opportunity there with Furman getting 6, a little 4-point teaser or something like that.
Yep.
Bump Furman up to 10. I definitely like them to cover that. But
yeah, like you said, man, they play. Virginia plays very slow, so don't go with no over on this game, and stay away from that. Definitely.
the Furman Paladins in Virginia. Second game of the day.
Yep.
2 in the books.
2 in the books.
All right, number 3. 1240. Or wait, excuse me, 110. Number 10 seeded Utah State. Number 7 seeded Missouri.
Ooh, I like this game. I like this game a lot.
What do you like about this game, Chris?
Let me tell you. Let me pull up my notes here real fast. I just like Utah State. If you've been following me and just doing betting with the best, which is now live on the Yamo Media page, giving out 5 picks. I'm sliding away from stuff, but hey, I love the Mountain West, and I love Utah State, so that's why they've been cashing out for me like all year, Utah State. So I like Utah State taking this game flat out. Let me see what I don't know if I would go money line.
Utah State's 1-point favorite at the moment, over under at 155. Like you said, Mountain West meeting some SEC. When you have a little bit of that difference in conference strength, it can be tough to pair. Mountain West have been pretty good this season. In Missouri, definitely a good squad, but
Can't get my stuff.
I'm with you there.
Right,
Utah State being a 1-point dog. Simulations got them winning by 6. And yeah, right on that over under.
All right.
And like you said, we've been riding Utah State. I see the money line about minus 125.
Good thing about Missouri is they are hot right now. They won the last 4 out of 5 games. I give them that. They 3-2 in the last 5 against the spread. But when they play on the road, they kind of struggle, or away from the home. So I'm just a Utah State fan, man.
And when it goes, man, you just ride with it.
I just ride. When I got a team that's cashing me, and I just stick with them. So I'm sticking with Utah State. They're gonna cash me again on this game. So Utah State, they're gonna win this game. I will go money line.
Yeah, and obviously covering the 1 money line, subtle difference there.
Yeah.
The 1 point's good because you can push if it's a buzzer beat or something like that. Okay. All right, Utah State, Missouri in the books.
In the books.
So next up, 2 o'clock. And that'll be just about West Virginia, Maryland will be ending. Furman, Virginia will be about halftime.
Mm-hmm.
So that's another thing as you're doing this, watching these games, live betting opportunities.
Oh, college basketball.
Plenty.
College basketball, let you guys know, it's a good opportunity for good live bets.
It's awesome.
Oh, if you know what you're doing, you can basically not lose at live betting. Let me explain to you real quick. I'm going to go off topic real fast.
Of course.
This
is on topic.
Yeah, on topic. The way you could do this is, all right, say you got a team, right? You take a team to win at half, right? You put $100 on that team, but then on the other team, you kind of look at they're going to be an underdog. You put a certain amount on that, and then you look at the difference. Whoever wins, you're gonna get money out of it.
Yep, and it's a little easier to see with visuals,
but it's a little easier to see with visuals. But what I'm saying is
some simple math involved.
Simple math, hedge the bet.
Yep.
So basically, put a little more on another team, and then you do some subtractions, and then you probably will come out plus on both sides. No matter if you'll get your $100 back if one of the teams win or lose, plus something, especially if the underdog wins.
Yeah, and and you're talking a little bit of marginal. But either hey, if you can automatic win $10, it's either way.
Yeah.
And this is a live bet instance where you've got some money on the favorite, and that live bet money line on the underdog gets high enough to where if it would cash, it would hedge out your bet money that way.
Yep.
In a lot of these games, there's big runs. Teams go cold. You have droughts, etc. So there can be, and that basketball is a game of runs. There can be big 10-point, 15-point swings in some of these. So definitely some live bet opportunities will be available tomorrow.
Yes,
so keep an eye on that.
Keep an eye on that.
Calculator handy if you're not good with math. And keep it simple, small and simple. All right, Utah State, we're looking at that, and there might be a decent money line parlay right there. If you take West Virginia to win and Utah State to win, at minus 130 and minus 130, that'd get you to probably plus 2.5.
2.5,
would be my guess.
Yep.
Off the top of my head, so.
Yeah, so that'll be, like Ryan saying, take those two teams in a parlay.
If you're liking that side.
If you're liking that side, West Virginia and Utah State. Your first two games of the afternoon. Who got third?
The second game's Furman, Virginia in there.
Oh, yeah, Furman. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But, two of the first three.
Two
it's
of
all
the first,
good.
So Utah State was the third game.
All right. Let's jump back to the reigning champions up next.
Ooh.
Dirty Birds, the Kansas Jayhawks. 2 o'clock. Howard, number 16 Howard taking on number 1 KU. KU's a 22-point favorite, over under at 146. This is a tough one. 22 is a lot of points. Yeah, KU should just run them out the gym, but
this is the tournament.
Yeah, and if KU's up 22 at half, what do you do in the second half? They don't necessarily keep the gas on. You get, if it's the tournament, some teams can show up. So when you get these big numbers, just depends on how you're feeling it. If you're a KU alum, let it ride. We were talking, these might be some good first half opportunities.
Yes.
Like I mentioned, number 1 seeds like to come out and let it be known.
Yes.
This is what we're doing.
So I would definitely, on this game, I will play Kansas first half minus 12.
I think it's at 14.
Is it?
But some other nuggets that I want to drop with this.
Is it at 14? It was at 12. The line must have moved.
Well, let me pull it up real quick. But Kansas had, so Kansas just got beat by Texas in the Big 12 championship, but KU was missing 2 of their big players.
Yeah, they were. Yep.
Those boys are coming back.
Yep.
Grady Dick and Connell. Is the other guy's name?
Self and
Well, and Bill Self, he's with the team. He may or may not coach. He underwent heart surgery. He had a procedure.
Self is supposed to be back, and McClure.
He's been coaching during practice, so I'm not sure how much that matters, but
both coaches, McCullough and Self, is supposed to be expected back at practice. So
yep.
Hopefully they get back. They should be back on the sidelines.
But that's, and especially after coming off a loss in the Big 12
Right.
championship, they might be getting after it. So
We're checking on this line for
yeah, I got you.
first half.
Halftime. First half spread, KU, minus 12.
Minus 12? All right.
I was thinking of the Alabama
All right,
line,
yeah, so
sorry.
minus 12.
Oh, I like that.
if you yeah, definitely.
I like that.
I like that a lot. Minus 12 first half. I look for Kansas to feed off the energy of a pro Jayhawks crowd because they're gonna be in Iowa.
They're in Des Moines, they're close.
So and I'll jump on the board for this minus 12 all day from the start.
I like that one. So, these are just,
And they mad that they lost to Texas.
I would think so.
So they are about to show why they're the defending champions. So Kansas is one of those teams where, in that that bracket where if you look at their bracket, the only team they can meet up with that can give them trouble, I would say UCLA.
Oop.
Maybe.
So KU minus 12 at half's the line we like here. Just some other ways, to look at, to place bets. 22's a little dicey to me. You never know what they sit their starters, et cetera. You never know. And the over/under again, KU scores 95. They might hold Howard to 50. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Look for the Big 12 Player of the Year, Jalen Wilson, to have a good game too. If you do prop bets on college basketball, I don't because it's up and down. But
Yep.
Jalen Wilson is a good prop dude.
All right, there you go. Somebody to look out for. All right, 245 slate. A little similar situation here. Another number 16 and another 1 seed. We've got the big dogs, Alabama, coming in. They are taking on Texas A&M Corpus Christi. And again, I haven't watched a lot of Texas A&M Corpus Christi games this year, suffice it to say.
Me either.
That's going to be the tough part of this, too, is you get some really,
Teams that you didn't even watch.
teams you never heard of, don't know where they're at.
Another big game with a big point spread,
Yep.
minus 24.5.
Thank you.
So they're looking for Alabama to run all over Corpus Christi all day long. But when point spreads are that high, I'm not messing with them. It's just a lot. And you can't – this money – if you want to bet this game, you can't go money line because it costs too much. Then the point spread is high. So let me see what you can get out of this game. What kind of value?
See, and the other one, a similar thing. Their halftime line, Alabama minus 14 at half. If you like that one, maybe a little high. Your other one is, parlays. If you're into, big money line parlays,
Yes.
you take the number 1 seeds and the number 2 seeds and,
Yeah, that's about all you can do with
pick some of your other favorites in there to bring it down a little bit. But, this is one that's left for a little bit wanting. Corpus Christi, pretty good squad, 24-10. They would have been the Southland champions. But again, not a lot of it. They're averaging 80 points per game and give up 72.
Ooh.
So look for KU to
This
put
might-
up some points. Depends on whether or not Kansas is defense. Or
You
excuse
mean
me, Alabama.
Alabama.
Yep. My bad, I had my screen.
Yeah,
messed up.
you're all right.
So there you go. Corpus Christi. And we've watched Alabama put up like 80 points in the last 3 games. So look for them to score north of 90.
I'm looking at Corpus Christi. They put up some points in their games, man.
And that's, the total is 155 on this one.
I can't see them scoring a lot of. It might.
So
82.
see, that's the thing. These are just, these are tough. Two teams.
Yeah, this is a tough one, man.
Two teams that are hard to
My
compare.
my consensus on this is I will stay away
Yep.
from this. I will not even touch it.
And that's
It will be a good game to watch.
Watch Alabama. See what Brandon Miller can do in the tournament.
Good game to
Prop
put on
game.
your bracket.
There you go. Yep, lock that one. All right.
Lock the bracket in. Also, go to Yamo Media page, and we have the bracket challenge going on. Mark this one as a win, but don't bet on this. I'm telling you. Save your money.
Stay away.
stay away because all the odds is too high, and
Yep.
just play it in your bracket as a winner. Alabama will win this game, though.
Yep. All right, 310. Starting after that one. Good one here. We've been on SDSU a little bit this year.
Mm-hmm.
But your afternoon slate chart, number 12, Charleston, taking on number 5, San Diego State. Excuse me. San Diego State, 5-point favorite, over under 141.5.
I like that's another. Here we go. This Mountain West. I love the Mountain West.
Yep.
San Diego State. I just like their team. I like their coach. I like how everything runs with them. Don't expect no upset in this game. San Diego State is the best 5 seed in this bracket.
An attorney.
An attorney to me. They got great defense in the last month. So this is going to force Charleston to take a lot of difficult shots. They're going to take a lot of uncontested threes. San Diego has a way more depth to match the Cougars. It's just they have a better team, just all around. San Diego State
Yeah.
has a great team.
7 seniors, 2 juniors. They're an older squad. Charleston is 30-3, but the Charleston Cougars coming out. What is it? The CAA is this Coastal Atlantic, I think. So again, not a lot of competition.
Yeah,
And Charleston's only 19-14 against the spread.
Yeah, I seen Charleston play one time this year, and they stick around the perimeter a lot. They don't go inside. They shoot the threes a lot. I'm talking about a lot. I think they're like the 9th highest attempt rate in the country. So so they're going to struggle to execute in the half court against San Diego. Because they like to shoot the three a lot. When you watch this game and you come back and watch the show, you're gonna be like, well, Chris was right. The Charleston they were probably gonna shoot like 30, 40 threes, man. But yeah, I'll take San Diego State -6 or better. Give it to me, cash it.
All right, experience. Roll it there. 3,
And I'm gonna give you a
live and die by the 3, baby.
I'm giving you something right now. This will be on the website tomorrow. This game, San Diego State and Charleston, as one of the plays, one of the free 5 plays. Because
Well,
I love the Mountain West. So
yes, you do.
San Diego State will be on the website
Okay.
as a play.
All right, limited possessions. Okay, moving on. Ooh, that'll be a good one. The first 12-5 matchup, those are always good for upsets. That'll be a popular one, I'm sure, especially with Charleston shooting the 3 like they do. People like that. Okay, 310, that's in the books. Moving on. Right around 4 o'clock, 4:10, number 15, Princeton, taking on number 2, Arizona. Princeton is a good squad. They had a Sweet 16 run last year. Making a little noise. Arizona, they've a ton of talent always down there. Wildcats have been good for years, but they've struggled in the tournament. They've had some early exits. I'm not sure what they're in store for this year, but Princeton's no joke.
Oh, you like Princeton?
Arizona's a 14-point favorite. This is one of those, another hard one to pair. You've got Ivy League versus, basketball league. Arizona. Ton of talent and, arguably, the best player in college basketball.
Yeah, Arizona has a ton of high-level athletes to throw at Tulsa, Everett, and Princeton. So,
you think the Cats are just going to blow them out?
No, I don't know. I do like Princeton. I'm looking at some stats here. Hold on. Let me see how I will play this.
So,
just give me a second.
All right, I'll talk them through.
But I think I see something here. You might be right. Ivy League Player of the Year.
diving a little on this. So yeah, that's 19-8 Princeton, 28-6 Arizona.
They
Both
giving
of
them what? How many points?
14.
Oh,
It's not
that's
a whole lot.
That's too much. I'm taking Princeton with the points.
Princeton and some points.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good game.
See, that's the thing, man. Princeton ain't no joke.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game. So,
And the Cats have struggled. I mean,
you know what? We throwing this one on the site tomorrow. That's your pick, Ryan. I'm putting your name right by it.
my buddy Casey's gonna be mad.
I'm putting your name right by that one. That's a good game.
All right. So, well, Chris is gonna do a little more digging into that one.
I'm gonna dig into this.
Check the site. We'll be airing this, this morning. So, yeah, get on the site. Check us out. Chris will have his picks up.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm excited for that one. 4:10 Princeton, Arizona.
I'll be definitely watching that.
Excellent. All right, last one of the morning. Yep, before we get out of here. Illinois and Arkansas.
Game. Illinois, Arkansas.
The last one of the afternoon.
Illinois, Arkansas.
4:30.
Oh, 8-9. 8-9.
8-9, another tight matchup.
Ugh.
Illinois.
One of those tight matchups.
Arkansas is 2-point favorite, over under 143.5. Sportsline models got a slight edge to Illinois. This should be right around that money line.
I don't like any Big Ten teams.
Yeah, and that's another thing, man.
I just don't like Big Ten teams.
And that's a good way to, as you're moving through your bracket, that's another good way as we move through the weekend is, pay attention to conference matchups and how conferences are faring against each other.
Yeah.
Because it does speak a little bit as a whole. I mean, a lot of these, conference play is a big part of these teams' records, so that can skew things when you're looking at matchups. The Big Ten did not do well last year in the tourney, so good one to keep an eye on there. SEC, Arkansas's got some flash, some talent.
Now, the only thing I would go for this game is I would go, my instant analysis on this is to go with the under.
Under 143.5. Big Ten likes their slow play, that's
Yep.
for sure.
Look
about
for it.
what's
It's
on
going to be a
that side.
tough fought game where, but I like the under on this
Okay.
because Illinois from the arc, they suck bad. And they shoot bad from three. The Razorbacks have one mode, and that's to attack offensively. And they go to the rim hard. So it's going to be a tight matchup, one of those 8-9 seeds, like you said. And if anything, I'm going with the under on this game. That's my instant analysis.
I'm leaning Arkansas.
You
Money
going-
line's probably
I would
right
take
around-
Arkansas. Yeah, I would definitely take Arkansas if you want to go money line. What's the odds on that?
Minus
one-
127.
Minus 127. Yeah, I'll take that.
I like that.
I like that, and I like that under 144.5.
All right. Arkansas, we like the Razorbacks a little bit to close out the afternoon. We hope all of you enjoy. Might be my favorite weekend of the year. 16 games today, 16 tomorrow, 8 and 8
Yep.
Saturday and Sunday. Can't stop it. A lot of opportunities for live betting. We'll discuss some of those
Yep.
coming up. We'll have a live stream show going this afternoon. Keep you guys posted. Recap some of this morning's bets. It'll be great.
Yeah, make sure you go to the website. We just launched a website. Do the bracket challenge, and your free 5 picks will be on there every day, 7 days a week. And hey, make some money, man. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get you guys making money and having fun at the same time and learning the knowledge of sports betting and wagering.